Hello, this is Raj Gorakshekar from Profit Mart Securities. Over the weekend, we saw that the markets ended the week, with a gain of almost just about 0.1% on Friday. And largely what we saw was, the main Nifty gainers, the frontline gainers in the index included frontline companies like Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Asian Paints, while on the other hand, there was a lot of sell-off in the IT and pharma companies, especially consumption companies. Names like Titan, HCL Tech, Infosys were amongst the losers particularly. I think the markets are clearly moving, on a stock-specific basis, considering that this is the result season, and we have seen a lot of heavyweight companies, putting out numbers, especially frontline companies like Mahindra and Mahindra, typically, highly traded stocks like Adani Transmission. So both numbers were more or less, better than what the street expected. In fact, our sense is that Mahindra, from the auto space, has done remarkably well, in terms of margins and in terms of profitability compared to the other auto majors. As far as Adani Transmission is concerned, the company posted a decent profit, unlike the other companies in the Adani group, which actually reported a loss. Our sense is that, in the coming week, banks will continue to be under the spotlight, considering that now the RBI policy is over. And the RBI has announced, that loan recast is definitely one option which is available to the banks. Some more news flows there will be keenly awaited. But I think, sectors which could definitely do well in the coming week would be basically the specialty chemical sector. We would also see some sort of action from the auto component sector, which we have seen that, most of the auto component companies are showing decent signs of growth, from the month of July. So auto components as well as specialty companies should be on the radar of investors, at least for the coming week. And as far as, the stock opportunities in the markets, we believe that there are some unique opportunities which are available in the market. And one of those is a company called MSTC, which is basically a mini Navratna company and owned by the government of India. Now, what makes this company a little interesting is that the company has a very unique business model. It is into e-commerce, trading, as well as recycling of scrap. The company has e-commerce as its frontline business, and which is a very strong revenue as well as a profit generating kind of business model, considering that, this e-commerce platform handles, businesses for the coal auction as well as, for the 5G auction, which is going to happen very soon. More importantly, for the banking sector, the selling of non-performing assets is also now going to be completely online. The company has gone on record saying in its conference call that they would be discontinuing the trading business completely from August, and that makes this company a pure e-commerce play. More importantly, from the recycling business, what is important is that the commercial scrappage policy is now ready from the government side, and one could definitely see some traction in the coming, say, 1 or 2 quarters. And once this announcement happens, MSTC is very well positioned. In fact, they have tied up with Mahindra's and already set up about 15 to 20 recycling centers, and that could be a very big business opportunity, when this development happens. More importantly, the company's financials are pretty good. In fact, the company reported a top line for FY20 totaling about 1,231 crores and a profit after tax of almost 97 crores. So this year they have paid a dividend of almost 33%. Our sense is that in the coming year, top line growth as well as profitability growth could be significantly higher. Valuations are fairly demanding. In fact, the stock trades at a 1-year forward multiple of less than 10 times. And our sense is that, investors should use this opportunity. Although the stock has been in the limelight and has run up to roughly levels of 150, 155, I would believe that from a longer term perspective, there could be a lot of value generation, from these current levels. So I think probably, long term investors can definitely look at the stock at the current price. Our belief is that, the fair value could be anywhere between 225 to 250 rupees over the next 12 to 15 months. So this could be a good pick, in the coming week for investors who want to take a slightly medium to long term call. That's it from my side. Thank you very much.